lovely people. I have to take my sunglasses off or I can't see the screen. I'm out walking in gorgeous Winnipeg. It's not quite as gorgeous as it's going to be. It's still pretty dirty and dusty, and the buds aren't out yet, but they are working on it. I love a Manitoba spring. There's nothing like a Manitoba spring, let me tell you. So anyway, if you watch my Instagram, you've seen this shirt that I'm wearing. It says, all I need is coffee and kettlebells. I saw one of the owners at the gym, one of the gyms that I go to, wearing it, and I was like, I have to have that because that is so true. I mean, yeah, I need a few other things besides coffee and kettlebells, but you know, you give me coffee and kettlebells and I'm a long way towards being happy. So there we go. Anyway, so the subject of this live is, are you numbing out? And I hope you can hear me. The wind's pretty strong, but I'm using earbuds, so I'm just going to hope for the best because I'm not going to stop now. So are you numbing out? So the whole thing about numbing out is something that I've been learning about because I learned about it in my life coach training, but you know, it's one thing to learn about something and it's another to really become aware of it. And part of that is because I've been listening to Susan Hyatt's podcast. Shout out to Susan Hyatt. I think she's amazing, and you should definitely go and listen to her podcast. It's called the Bear Podcast. Go listen to it because it is amazing and life-changing. So that having been said, I want to talk about numbing out because it's something that we do as a way to protect ourselves. And some people numb out with food. Some people numb out with alcohol. Some people numb out with drugs. Some people numb out with social media. I've done that myself, let me tell you. I've got something to write that I'm not quite sure how I want to phrase it, and all of a sudden I'm scrolling through Facebook and I'm like, how the hell did that happen? Okay, so I'm going to imagine that you can relate to that. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I did a bit of a run. That was another thing. Just a little digression here because my idea is to do the Couch to 5K, which is a very gentle start to running because I'm not a super fan of running, but so far it's been fine. To do that Sunday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. But yesterday, just with meetings and so on, I allowed to get scheduled up in such a way that I didn't have time to go out and do my run/walk. So first of all, I've made a note to myself to not let that happen again. As part of impeccable self-care, I need to schedule in time to move my body. So today I'm doing double up. I went to kettlebell this morning and now I'm doing my run/walk. It's all good, but I'm a little bit out of breath. So it's all good. Anyway, numbing out. We have feelings, we have thoughts, and to be honest, that's all we have. People think, well, this belief is just so deep, it's just who I am, it's just so ingrained in me. It's nothing but a thought that you've repeated so many times that you think it's the truth. Oh, I'm just not good with people. Oh, this is just the way I am. Yeah, well, that's too bad. I'll never do X, Y, or Z, but that's just the way I am. And, you know, I call bullshit. Because there's a lot of things that you can do, but very often we take the easy way out. And probably you're going to say at this point, well, I don't want to listen to her anymore. But that's okay. If you don't want to listen to me anymore, that's fine. But if you do, let me challenge you to ask, how are you numbing out? How are you taking the easy way? How are you refusing to feel the things that make you uncomfortable? Because, you know, that's the thing. People think that impeccable self-care and radical self-acceptance and all those amazing words, that it means you're going to feel good all the time. Well, guess what? Nobody's going to feel good all the time. My teacher, Brooke Castillo, says that you can expect to have lousy feelings about 50% of the time. So the question is, what are you going to do with them? okay? Are you just going to push them down and sit on them? You know, like those when you're at the beach and you're trying to keep a beach ball underwater, you can sit on it, you can push it down. It's going to jump up again, no matter what you do, because that's just how beach balls are, and that's just how unpleasant feelings are. We don't want to feel an unpleasant feeling, or we don't want to think an unpleasant thought about ourselves, or more likely about somebody else. You know, there might be somebody else, a parent or a guardian or a teacher or a friend or a lover or somebody that we don't want to think unpleasant thoughts about, and so we just push that down. And it takes a lot of energy to push down your thoughts. So we need something to help us feel better at that moment, and it could be ice cream, it could be a cookie, it could be a drink or a few, it could be some sort of hallucinogenic substance. Those last two are the ones that are likely to get you into trouble with the kind of addictions that can get you in trouble with the law. But even the ones that are socially acceptable, like food addictions, like work addictions, you know, if you run away from your problems by working your butt off, you know, you might be very successful, but are you going to be happy? So not going to try and put a whole coaching session into a Facebook Live, but I just wanted to ask you to give some thought to the ways that you numb out. I know what mine are, food mostly, and social media. But what are yours? And you don't have to tell me, but I'd love you to think about it. What are your ways of numbing out? And if you do want to talk with me about it, you know where to find me. If you're watching this live, then you know where to find me. So, everyone, have a great day. And remember, I love you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.